A couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards. Shotgun. Here's Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
On to punt.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And the Falcon first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. He's got daylight. 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the
end zone, what a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Here's Oliver. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Now it's Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 30, Austin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle by
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And here's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it, as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are an
explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. yards. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
30, Austin Eckler.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 71 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but it... Teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pressure ball. And the Falcons get there for the sack. Following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. On first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chargers.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They go play action with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down by...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. Fakes through that crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 26-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, you're getting to this spot. It started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the
on second down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time,
the third down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Atlanta.
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 4.
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
11-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here and an 11-point cut
With the score.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Randy Bullock.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Play action. Ryan. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Artillery on the stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. To the workhorse today, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. A slant to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Goal, Atlanta.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. From the gun, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Allen brought him down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
It's Eckler again. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached.
It'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Now Gurley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try to run forward on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Austin Eckler.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On the ground, it's Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. Touchdown, LA! Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Randy Bullock.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did
the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Oliver. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking it man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he almost intercepted him. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Zay Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
27-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
31. Chargers 20.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, they may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, He picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A nice run there by Gurley on 1st down as he'll get about 7 out of it.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Tackled by Kenneth.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now this throw caught left side.
To Russell Gage. A gain of 14.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Play action. It's Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful? And this touchdown will count. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Herbert now to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry. This is swung out to Eckler. Herbert, they'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Falcons, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Yeah.